nice. Yeah. Okay. I can see some leaders spending some maintain IT wherever you are. I need a spacious movement from this row. Squeeze. Is everyone in?
Yes.
Lori, open the windows for somewhere ventilation. Where's the class representative? Here. I need you to mark the attendance told that everyone is in and everyone is and all the presents are present. Yes. And that is very nice. Let's appreciate it. Okay. And what is it? Need class rep. Do something with the border. What's the date today? 15th of June 2026. An election is approaching the next year, right?
Yes.
Okay. Our unit is conflict resolution and management. And our session title for today is Conflict Resolution Techniques. What?
Conflict resolution techniques.
Yes. Conflict resolution techniques. Okay, by the end of this session, the learner, who is you individually, should be able to, one, Roman 1, to define the term conflict resolution. Define
The term conflict resolution.
conflict resolution. Another term I would like you to define is conflict resolution techniques. Conflict
Resolution techniques.
and our second learning outcomes, you will be able to identify some of the types of conflict resolution techniques. Types of conflict resolution techniques. That is enough for today, right? Yes. Ananda itafai kusoma sana maji. Ukweli?
Yes.
That is not the case, but that is just enough for today, for the today's session. So before we start, who is able to tell us what we learned during our previous session? That was last week. What did we learn? Yes, Betty?
Okay, during our previous session, we looked at conflict, where we saw that conflict is a disagreement between one or two people disagreeing on something.
Yes, that is very perfect. Cindy,
Yes.
let's appreciate that. Conflict, this is just a disagreement. You disagree with someone. Because a clear communication, you are supposed to agree with something. But when it comes to conflict, you disagree. So today, we are going to learn something which is very practical. Something that happens in families workplace, communities, in every single what? Every single day. So what do you understand from the term, or by the term conflict resolution? As a social worker, what comes to your mind when you hear conflict resolution? Any attempt? Yes, Esther.
It's the process of resolving disagreement between two or more parties in a way of restoring harmony.
In a way of restoring what? So as future social workers, who we are, isn't it?
Yes.
Conflict resolution skills will help you build understanding and also create a positive change, either within the community or the society. Any other terms on the term definition? Yes, Nate?
I can say this the process of identifying,
Yes.
addressing, and settling dispute between two or more people to reach out to a peaceful state or workable solution.
Okay, all the definitions are key and they are all correct. So let me ask, who has ever been in a disagreement with someone? And what did you know, or what did you do, or how did you handle it? Have you ever been in a disagreement with anyone?
Yes.
Maybe recently.
Yes.
Yes. What happened?
We were having a group discussion,
Yes.
and we disagreed on a certain element, which prompted us to sit and listen to one side first and the other one, and then we came up with the best.
The best solution.
Yeah.
That was okay. That was very perfect. Any other person? The last time, yes.
We were having a conflict in the mess. The food was small, the food portion was small. So we involved the president, he came and sorted out the issue.
So finally, the food was.
We were adding
Was it
some,
this?
yes.
Okay, that was nice. That was nice. Yes, you are free to air out your concerns. Sawa.
Yes.
A social worker now must know what communication. It is a tool that we have to utilize very well properly. And they also brought that freedom of speech. We are enjoying it, right?
Yeah.
That is good. So conflict resolution from whatever you have, this is the process of finding, let's note it somewhere. It is a process of finding a peaceful and mutually acceptable settlement to a disagreement or a dispute between two or more what? Parties. That is well understood. Okay, our second definition was conflict resolution techniques. We know what it meant or what it meant by the term conflict resolution. So techniques. What do you understand from the term conflict resolution techniques? What comes to your mind? Yes, Melima.
These are the ways or the methods people use to solve their disagreements.
Used to solve their disagreements. Yes, that is true. Another person? Yes, Sharon.
I can see conflict resolution techniques as the methods that can be used to create peaceful environment.
Peaceful environment.
To come to a solution.
So the first thing, conflict resolution techniques, these are the methods. You have to understand they are the what?
Methods.
They are the methods. Is there any other definition from the ones we had? Anybody else? Nobody should be left behind. Do we have a gentleman today in this class?
No,
Okay. This is a class full of ladies, right?
we have one, but he's away.
Is away. Okay. So I'm asking again. I'm asking again, or everyone is satisfied with the definition, right?
Yes.
What are the methods? So lastly, we are going to look at types of the conflict resolution techniques. Because we have mentioned that conflict resolution techniques are the specific structured methods or strategies applied to manage, reduce, or resolve conflict between individuals. So I'm asking, do you know any of the types of conflict resolution techniques? Before we dive into that, I have a simple case study here. I've shared one in your WhatsApp group by through the class representative. You can as well have these ones. only 3 minutes to carry out this exercise. Use one. Need one. Go through it very fast, especially with your neighbor. Have a look at it. And while doing so, I need you to identify some of the conflict resolution techniques you've ever heard of. Number one, we have yes, what we have what? Yes? Negotiation. What does it mean?
Parties involved discuss the issues directly and work together to reach a mutual acceptable solution.
That is correct. Another one? Yes?
Mediation.
Mediation. Mediator. What does it mean?
A neutral leader facilitates dialogue and promotes understanding.
That is correct. Another person? Yes?
Compromise.
Compromise.
Each party gives up something to reach an agreement that is acceptable to all.
That is correct. Let's appreciate her. Another person? Another type of conflict resolution technique? Yes?
Arbitration.
Arbitration. Another one?
Avoidance.
We have avoidance. Very correct. And also we have what? Compromise. There are so many. You can do a research on them. So from whatever we have, we believe you'll be able to go through them. Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so I have a question. I have a question concerning the case study. Someone, is there anyone who can read for us it in less than 1 minute? Just read it out loudly.
Case study, conflict during a political campaign. During a local election campaign, supporters of two political candidates organize separate rallies in the same community. Supporters from both groups begin exchanging insults and accusations on social media and during public meetings. The tension escalates, causing division among community members and disrupting normal activity.
Okay, so what type of conflict are we able to identify from the case study? Yes, Mary. Mary?
Yes.
What type of conflict is it? Political difference?
Yes.
Yeah, that is true. So what type of conflict resolution technique can we apply in order to solve the conflict?
Mediation.
Mediation, the same case which happened during the Raila Kibalu's case, isn't it?
Yes.
So Okena coming together to intercede on their behalf, right?
Yes.
Then another one we have got negotiation. Then how can the techniques help? Let's say the mediation. A neutral leader facilitates dialogue and promotes what? Understanding. Then lastly, some of the recommendations you can apply in order to improve on this kind of conflict is maybe to hold a peaceful meeting involving what? Both parties, promote respectful communication. That is well understood, right?
Yes.
You see, I will leave you with the case studies. You can go through it after the session and understand it more deeper. Okay, so thank you for your time. Thank you so much. Anyone to review for us whatever we learned? One person, very quickly, from the definition and also from the types. What have you learned from today's session? Yes?
We have learned about the conflict resolution.
Yes.
Then also another one is conflict resolution techniques.
Okay.
And we define the two as the having what now? It's a process of bringing people together, two parties that have differences to come into with an acceptable solution.
And on the types?
We also talked about the types of conflict resolution techniques,
Which is?
compromise,
Yes.
avoidance.
Yes. That is very awesome. Let's appreciate that. Okay, that brings us to the end of the session. Any other question? Since there is no question, so I'm going to share a follow-up activity with your class rep and you will share in your WhatsApp groups. You have a WhatsApp group, right?
Yes.
Yes, every other instruction is there. Kindly make sure you do the assignment. It's basically on the importance of conflict resolution techniques. Have a nice week, guys.
Yes.
Okay.